To introduce Sarah Stroe, who has been selected by her peers as the
Hey guys. I started my personal essay to Penn School of Social Policy and Practice with this quote from Rumi. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. I found it somewhere online and wrote it on a neon green post-it that I taped to my desktop computer at the job I held before returning to graduate school. I looked at that post-it every day for years. Somewhere, probably in a melting snowbank of the Schuylkill one snowy February morning, I felt like I had lost Rumi's advice. The problems we see as social workers are too large. The pain is too deep. The wells have no bottom, and if you find an answer, sometimes you wished you'd never asked the question. We grow and we evolve. We learn to question what we held as unchangeable truths. We doubt our capacities to engage deeply in this work. We second-guess our hunches, our research, double and triple check to make sure nothing is wrong. Our instincts fail us, and sometimes we even fail those we try to serve. But love runs underneath it all. I want to talk for a moment about the need for evidence-based practice in this work. We must be stringent researchers, all of us, dedicated truth seekers. Now let's apply these principles to our hearts and minds. Here's the best evidence I can give you. You are here for a reason. Something drew you towards social work. There are easier professions, there are better hours, smaller workloads, and kinder faces in other fields. I believe that social work calls to everyone at some point or another. The world is broken. It's impossible not to notice. But what makes social workers, us, unique, is our willingness to heed the call. And that is the evidence you need. You listened. Something about your moral compass pointed you in this direction, and now your goal is to stay calibrated. For the past 2 years, we have been told again and again that we are social change agents. I struggle with that phrase. I have a hard time with the word agent. To me, an agent primarily connotes a lone figure. Agent means solitary, means lack of community. That is the opposite of what we need to do as social workers. We must communicate, work in tandem with one another, and transcend boundaries and differences. When I first came to Penn, the constant question asked of me was, why social work? Though it was meant to be cheesy and thought-provoking, for me it caused anxiety. Oh no, I thought to myself, if they're asking why, there must be a reason. I think the narrative needs to be flipped. Instead of why social work, the question needs to become, why not social work? We as a profession need to advocate for ourselves, to recruit stronger and smarter, and further allow for lasting careers in this field. Social work is a place for people comfortable with the unknown, for compassionate individuals who can live in the gray. As social workers, we know how to celebrate large and small victories. We know how to simultaneously fight the system, change the process, and root for the underdog. There is potential for any kind of job, for any type of agency serving all communities. But we still need to discover what unifies us. I think I know what it is: love. It is the love that draws us to populations, to communities, to tough work that can be draining, but when seen in a different light, can be the most fulfilling. It is the love I've heard friends and classmates describe while discussing advocacy efforts, field placements, papers they are proud of, but most of all, their clients. It's the passion that makes all the challenges we know are coming worth it, and makes those challenges surmountable and passable. I don't think I really knew what Rumi's quote meant when I taped it to my desktop monitor years ago, but I think I'm beginning to understand. Thanks.
Sarah, thank you very much for that inspiring speech. I would now like to call the names of those who will be receiving their Master's Social Work degree.